Blast off.
What's going on, Eagles? Wait, Phillies Nation. It's your boy, Justin. Welcome to Inside the Eagles. I'm joined by my amazing panelists. We'll start ladies first with the amazing Steph out on the West Coast. How's it going, Steph?
Hey guys, everything's great out here. Nice and sunny.
How was that cheesesteak the other day? National Cheesesteak Day.
It was very delicious. Couldn't go wrong. I even got a tasty cake while I was there. That we
And
we
tell
don't
us the name of
have
that place again. What was it called out on the West Coast?
Philly's best.
Philly's Best.
Philly's
Yeah,
best. And they even
it
had the
looked really
whiz.
good.
They even had the whiz to top it off. It was really, really good. I was excited about that.
Awesome. Looked pretty good. Glad to hear everything's
Good
going
advice.
well.
I gave you good advice.
You gave me good advice, Moose. Yes, you did. I
You
just
did. Next,
gotta work on my East Coast accent for a little, Then I'm really authentic.
Your accent is your accent. Don't try to change it up just for sakes and purposes. We want our fandom to be everywhere. If you got your LA accent, your West Coast accent, keep your West Coast accent. Don't change just because you want to try to fit in. Be yourself.
Good
Yeah,
point,
but I
Steve.
just
Yeah.
love that. I love it.
Yeah.
love
No,
No
good
one's
point.
sitting there saying you can't adapt to some of our slang and sayings and stuff like that, but keep your
Yeah.
accent.
Well, good points. Well taken. Next up, we have the man, the myth, the legend himself, Steve. What's going on, Steve?
Another day in this crazy world, my friend. Another day in the world.
Yes, and usually we have No Shirt Dom I introduce next. He's going to join us in the middle of the show, along with Fratty from the 302 Birds. He'll be joining us. So we got two guests joining us in the middle. But last but not least, we have the man, the myth, the legend, Moose. What's going on, Moose?
What's up, brothers and sisters? What's going on? It's
How we
baseball
feeling?
time. It's here. The Phillies, baby. A brand new season. And
Yes.
anything's possible. So let's go Phils, brother.
Let's
How's
go,
everybody doing
Phils.
today?
Oh, we're doing great. We're doing great. And just to segue off that, Moose, we're going to start today's show actually with Phillies baseball talk. Opening day, it's one of the greatest days in freaking American sport history is the opening day of baseball. It's like should be a national holiday if it's not already. But let's talk a little bit about the Phillies season and how we're feeling just in general going into the season this year. And what are your expectations for the club for the 2026 Phillies? I'll start with Steve. Actually, I'll start with Stephanie. If you have any thoughts on the team and any, if you know any, I know you're out. Actually, Stephanie, who's your team? Who do you like out there in the West Coast? Should start with that. Let me rephrase that.
You got to dime around, huh?
I am a Dodger fan by default,
Okay.
and
Okay.
that's okay. I was born into it. My grandfather, he's had season tickets since before I was born. He passed away now, but we still have his season tickets. And so for me, it's nostalgic because we still sit in the same seats. And so, it's just, he's there, So it's really, really cool. Last season, when we played the Phillies, so I'm a self-sabotager, so I like to expect the worst. So when the best happens, I'm excited. So when we played the Phillies, I was like, man, they're pretty good. So at least if we're out, I can go for the Phillies. The team was on fire. So it was a win-win for me, I was like, all right, either way, I'm good. But by default, Dodgers.
Interesting. So you'll be the little Dodgers villain of the group here, but that's a really interesting, amazing story, and you definitely tell your families diehards for sure, and can't knock you for that. You live out there, so that is obviously that I really can't knock you for that. It's actually more of it's more cool that you root for the Eagles and not like the Chargers or the Rams or something out there. So I give you kudos on that. And hey, when it comes to baseball, you don't really have to talk about anything. You have the Avengers of baseball out there. So Dodgers are looking pretty.
I'm always representing, no matter where I go. I got the Birds. Dodgers,
look at that, folks.
Birds all the time.
Eagle fans, we're just built differently.
Yeah.
Great take, great assessment, Stephanie. Steve, what are your expectations for the Phillies this season?
Well, I mean, obviously, you want them to get over the hump and get off of this this recent trend of early exits in the playoffs. Or they got Sixers-itis or something. I don't know, how else you would explain it. 11 new players on the roster from last season. You got Justin Crawford made the roster. You got Andrew Painter finally made the roster, making his debut. You have some things to look forward to. You're able to retain Kyle Schwarber. So, going to be interesting to see how they work the lineup this year. But I still think the ultimate X factor is having Don Mattingly as one of the bench coaches.
Yes. You've been saying that on your show or whatever your show for the last few months. You've been saying if they get Mattingly, I mean, that's the guy, he's a big name. So
no, because here's the other thing, because I mean, something we kind of touched on Monday is if if Robo Rob continues to manage the team like a robot, there's a good possibility that you could see a change within house, and you already have Mattingly on the bench. He's already been National League Coach of the Year for Stephanie's Dodgers in the early 2020. He is somebody that connects with the players in a way, like they also he's like kind of like the superstar whisperer, so to speak. So I think he's going to give them a little bit of an edge where they have guys that some of these guys can kind of go to, especially a guy of Mattingly's caliber. 11 years in the league, multiple time All-Star, all that. For all intents and purposes, he's a Hall of Famer.
Yeah.
So having him there, I think, is going to be invaluable, and I think it'd be giving guys less of a chance to kind of get in to one of those slumps, especially when it comes to October. Expectations is always going to be a championship when you have a $300 million payroll. You have a top 5 payroll in Major League Baseball, so it's always gonna be championship, especially with the caliber of team you have, with having one of the best rotations in Major League Baseball. You just locked down Luzardo and Sanchez through the 2032 and 2033. 33 for Sanchez, 32 for Luzardo. You have Nola on the staff to 2030. So, you have some flexibility there with Painter still being young, having control of his contract. For arbitration purposes, you should have him at least for 3 years before you have that argument of paying him big money.
Right. Yeah.
You still got Taiwan there. I think he is somebody who still can contribute to the rotation. So you have a nice team. So you should absolutely be going punch for punch with Stephanie's Dodgers. There should be the the NL championship. It should be the Dodgers and the Phillies. The fact that we fell to them last year is our own doing. You have to see what happens.
Well, great point, Steven. It's not that we're not talented enough. I think it's just we're not executing in October, and we get that. It's just the talent's there, like
And
you
that's
said.
why I think that Mattingly's the X factor.
Yeah, and you said he's a superstar whisperer. If he wants to go join the Sixers for a little bit and help them out, I'm open to that.
I don't
You had
think
to
the
bring
man
their
upstairs
name up.
himself can fix that franchise.
You had to bring the Sixers up. Now I'm going to go on an hour tirade. There goes the show.
Oh God. Well, hey, you're about to do whatever tirade you want, Moose, because now we want to hear your thoughts on the Phillies' expectations this year. So what do you got?
Well, I know on Monday night on the show with Steve and yourself, I said a couple things that may have been controversial, but I changed my mind. It's game day eve, baby. It's the start of a brand new season, and my expectation is World Series or bust, brother, because we got the highest payroll, we got the best players, and it's time, baby. No more fucking around. Let's do it. Go Phils, baby. That's the Moose's expectation. Whether you like it or don't like it, the Mets, learn to love it, because it's the best thing going today, baby. Woo! That's my expectation, ladies
He
and
went
gentlemen.
all Ric Flair on us.
That's right.
Well, if he didn't, I'd be concerned. So when does Moose not go all Ric Flair on us? So
hey, man,
he
that's
normally
my
goes Hulk Hogan on us. That was Ric Flair.
I did little brother.
You have to hear the differences
there
in the voice.
But seriously, though,
love it, Moose. Love it.
They should be up there. Look, last year the Dodgers didn't whoop us. Every game was close except one, and you know which one wasn't? The one we won.
Yeah.
We should be right up there. This team just needs to get it together. And you're right, Steve. Don Mattingly. If Robo Rob doesn't do what he needs to do by July, guess who's going to be the manager?
Yeah.
So it's the Braves, though. The reason they sucked last year is because, and we talked about this, because they were injured.
They've been injured.
Yeah.
They're the Sixers of Major League Baseball.
Right.
Yeah.
Right. So except they don't have a 7-foot guy on there that likes to eat a lot of hamburgers and take nights off. But anyway, I'm sorry about that.
You like a lot of hamburgers, Moose, but you don't take nights off.
No, I keep it rolling, dude. I'll eat. That's what I do. I eat, take a nap, and then eat again. You know what I mean?
We love it. We love to hear it, Moose. I mean, that's the life, if I'm being honest with you. Now, great points, everybody. We're going to move on to our first game of the show tonight. It's not really a game. We're just going to play over-under, okay? So I'm going to show, it's pretty simple. You think it's going to be over this number or under this number? So we'll start with Steph on this. Steph, this is actually an Eagles question. Next season, 10.5 wins on the season. for the. I know we have the draft and we have a lot of things to still happen, but I'm kind of jumping all over the place with this to start out. Next season's Philadelphia Eagles 10.5 wins in the regular season. You think they're going to have around there, below that, or above that?
I want to say around there. Around there.
Okay,
I
I mean you
think.
can pick that number on this. Well, you can't really pick 10.5, but you can
Say
pick
a
10.
little bit over, maybe. Like because we seem to do really, really, really well, and then it's like boom, like
Yeah,
they forget how to
yeah.
play, and we
Well,
always get to
that
that
did
number.
happen this
So
year.
yeah, hopefully 11. Over. I want to say over. I
Yeah.
want over, but
Okay.
realistically, I just told you I'm a self sabotager. So if
Yeah.
if I stay low and we go over, I'll be really excited. So so I'm gonna say 11 over.
11. Well, you just made me a little more happier with that answer. So we'll go with 11.
Over.
Sounds pretty
Okay.
good.
Over.
Cool. Steve, Bryce Harper in his career has averaged a 280 batting average. This season, is he going to have over that or under that?
I can see him hitting under, but not much under. I mean, I can see him hitting like 275, somewhere around there. He has to hit around there if he wants to still be considered an elite level superstar in Major League Baseball. He has to. It doesn't
Yep.
matter if he hits 50, 60 home runs or not. Like you still have to hit for average. So it'd be nice for him to 302, 310 somewhere. That'd be great, but I don't think that's a realistic thing because he does happen to have that tendency to chase balls sometimes. So
Yeah.
regardless if it's a strikeout, lines out to the first baseman, pops up to the right field or whatever, he tends to chase some balls because he's trying to rip the cover off the ball. So those things tend to happen. So
Yeah. He's a home run hitter. I mean, he's big,
they
high
get
risk, high reward.
under 280,
Under
like I
280.
said, like 275 somewhere around there. But that's he can't go any lower than that. And last year wasn't a great average year for him as it was anyways.
Gotcha. I'll give you one last bonus one because I was going to give Moose the next one, another Phillies one, but I'm going to Moose. You're going to get the Sixers one because I think you have a lot of passion behind those Sixers. So, Steve, just real quick, I'll give you a little bonus one. Over or under, Phillies are projected to have 89.5 wins this season. You think they're going to have over that or under that?
Over that.
Over that. Okay.
Did I just name
So,
you off their
safe.
entire rotation, man? Come on.
Yeah.
Like
Yeah.
seriously, you don't got Nick Castellanos that only shows up on holiday games anymore,
Yeah.
right?
Or national tragedies. Yeah.
I mean, listen. They've averaged 90 plus wins over the last handful of seasons, despite their shortcomings and things of that nature. The fact that anyone thinks they're not gonna have 90 plus wins is.
Yeah.
You have to consider what they're talking about in baseball. It's not even how much that they put into that lineup. That pitching rotation alone should carry them to at least that number. So
Yeah. Great points. I agree. And last but not least, Moose. This isn't really like an over under with a number, but just over means obviously they get past this like round, and under means they don't make it, like they make it to this round or below it. So the first round of the NBA playoffs. Will the Sixers, not the second round, because we've already realized they kind of suck now.
they're
The
going
rest
to
of the
play in. Are they even going to make it into the first round?
well, that's the thing. We got to this question gets changed every week because they just keep dropping. So it's like, go ahead, Moose. You think they're going to get past the first round this year?
Well,
What do you make the playoffs?
What do you think I'm going to say? Absolutely friggin' not. Okay. Here's the bottom line. They're not even going to make the playoffs. They've been sucking for the last month. Okay. I'd rather them not. Just go away. Goodbye. I'll go to McDonald's. Okay. Spend the summer at McDonald's.
Get the big arch.
Who's the other dope? Paul George. I don't know what he does. Go do something. Get out of here.
You're telling them to go.
And Joshua Harris.
Go take his.
Don't worry about your Redskins or whatever they're called in freaking town down the street where the White House is. Who gives it in the dumpy ass FedEx Field? I wish that guy would sell that team. And Daryl Morey, don't get me started on him. He's an idiot too. Okay, I hope he's watching. That'd be nice. I'm the Moose.
He just commented. He said, "Nice rant, Moose."
Yeah, right. Yeah, I bet. But here's the thing. In all seriousness, they're wasting Maxey and Holcomb. They're wasting them too. They're two great talents. I'm going to tell you what right now. They're wasting them right now, and they're going to eventually roll. Okay, he got broken down Embiid, and I loved him when he came in. I tolerated his bullshit. He flops all around the floor. Mr. Drama King. Then he wears a face mask because his eyeball's hanging out one year in the playoffs, and You know,
How's it every
I
time
mean,
Moose talks anymore? I get a live restriction on TikTok.
oh,
Really?
really?
This is the second time in the past week because he's bullying. He's getting me hit for
Well,
bullying. I'm not even kidding
you
you.
know what I think of
Oh my God.
TikTok too, because I do TikTok. You know what I think of them? They can shove it too. Okay, I
And
hope
he
they
just
hear
got
me.
flagged
Okay,
again.
Yeah.
so oh, I love the TikTok shop. Okay, is that okay? Because I wouldn't buy off of there if you paid me to buy off of there.
Gosh. So who's
Okay,
all? Does everybody actually have a TikTok? I don't. So does everybody have a
yeah,
TikTok?
I do. I get a lot of trouble on it. That's where I get all the controversy. That's where it is born.
Yeah, I'm thinking about
But
making one soon because everybody seems to
let's
have.
not get
I
into
mean,
that.
dude, if you're a content creator, you should be on there. Period. Just to post
Yeah.
your content up. I'm sure you'll kill it on there, Justin. If you
Yeah.
got the numbers you get on Instagram, you should probably pull double that on TikTok.
God
there's a
willing,
lot of
hopefully.
people.
But I'm gonna
There's a
make an
lot of
account soon.
There's a lot of I've made a lot of acquaintances on there, and they know that my name's known on there. And there's people that actually like me on there. There's a bunch of people that live in the Philly area, young people, that are going to be coming to the birthday celebration because they want to meet us. They want to meet you, Justin, me, and of course they want to meet the man of the hour, Monty. So,
Yeah.
it's all about him.
Yeah. Steph from the West Coast to come to the party on the 19th.
Everyone keeps
Visit Philadelphia for the first time.
mentioning it. Apparently, this is the party to be at.
Apparently,
it sure is. I'll be there. Damn straight, I'll be there. We're going to be doing our podcast from there.
Moose, nobody has a problem with you.
No.
Oh, I know you guys do, and I appreciate it.
Well, we do,
Yeah.
Moose. I know. Let's just say everybody is their own person, and we got your back, Moose. Let's just say that much. You know.
Hey, with the moose, you get the horns. Sorry about the language tonight, boy. There's a lot of editing Topher's going to happen.
Well,
though.
there's
I don't know.
nobody
I'm
that's signed
in
this show
rare
officially
form.
yet, so we're just who cares?
I'm in
I
rare
guess.
form.
I mean,
I don't know what it is, man.
I might fly out there. You know, the gas prices out here are ridiculous. It's probably cheaper to fly to Philly at this
Yeah, they
point.
are here too.
Oh my
They are
God.
here
We're
too.
sitting around $4 now too.
Awesome.
Yeah.
Well, hey.
Well, that's because of the situation. Let's pray for our troops over there.
Yeah. Yes,
Bottom line is
absolutely.
this is real life stuff. I mean, all the crap all the fun stuff we do here. Just remember our troops and the real life thing that's going on overseas.
Yes.
So God bless our troops. God bless USA. Seriously.
Yeah.
Yes.
No, I echo that. Definitely
Yeah.
pray for all of our troops.
Yeah.
Absolutely, and hope they get home safely and can see the Phillies bats go cold in October.
Yes.
Well, that's not too positive, Justin.
Moose, hey, it's recent history.
The past is the past. Yeah. Now, let me ask you this. Let me ask you a question. Do you think we have a better pitching staff going into this year than we did last year?
I think so. I think you have Sanchez, Luzardo, Nola.
It was the bullpen that was the problem, and the bullpen wasn't that bad. It was just those middle relievers that would just they'd be good, and then just they would fall apart at the worst possible times.
Ooh.
I mean,
Sorry,
dude, we already know
chokes in my walk.
Duran's are arguably already a top 10 closer, right?
And we got him the whole year this year too.
Yeah.
Yeah, exactly.
So
And he has the best song ever, the best walkout song for his closing. Now,
I think that's all nonsense and ridiculous, dude, because then he goes out there and he can't get a save, they lose a game. Who cares about all that nonsense? It's not wrestling, it's baseball.
play
Only
the
I
light
get music.
show. Play the light
Give
show.
me the music.
That'd have been like
music.
getting made at Mitch Williams over Wild Thing.
Yeah.
Love that. Oh, of course, okay, I won't be a hypocrite. I love that. Because that was Mitch Williams.
They?
And it was at the vet.
At least he admits he's a hypocrite on it.
Yeah. I admit it, Hey, I know I'm not perfect.
No, we're all
Well,
human.
Yeah, for sure. All right, moving on, everybody. We have some Eagles stuff here. Just some recent moves and just your thoughts on what Howie just did. He never really sleeps. He's always making moves. And here are some recent additions he made to the team or transactions, whatever you want to call it. So we just signed wide receiver Elijah Moore, who is apparently super best of friends with AJ Brown. So there's, for whatever it's
They
worth.
were at Ole Miss together.
Yeah, they were at Ole Miss together, the whole 9 yards. So he just brought back offensive lineman or offensive tackle Fred Johnson on a 1-year deal. And we just brought in quarterback, the Red Rifle, Andy Dalton. So these aren't really huge moves. They're not. But, just your thoughts on any of these in particular or just the moves in general. And also just maybe the bigger thing is if you add in all these other moves he's making with like Woolen and some of the other guys, there is a lot of 1-year deals. And I think what's up?
Yeah, that's what he does. That's how he doesn't overextend himself. He gives these guys 1-year prove-it deals. They come back. If not, you get a lot of tension playing on in this organization to go out and go get that bag elsewhere. Look what happened to Jalen Phillips. Oh, he was on the last year of his contract. He just got $120 million. So
Hey, what's up, Fratty? How you doing,
Friday,
man?
brother.
Nice to meet you. I'm
Welcome.
Justin.
How you doing? You know who I am.
Yeah, what's up, Moose?
You're the president of the Phillies Nation, right?
Yeah, sure. Me Emperor.
Yeah. Well, hey, we'll get back to the thoughts on those transactions in a minute, if we see fit. But let's just with Fratty joining us, or he's flying all over the place right now, getting his camera set up.
Friday.
Yeah,
Friday
Fratty.
does Friday's Corner on 302 Birds. He'll be starting that, I believe, tonight or after the game tomorrow. After the game tomorrow, I believe.
No,
I got
tomorrow
him there.
probably after 7 o'clock because the game's like 4:15.
Right.
This will probably get back.
There he is, the man, the myth, the legend, Frat. How you doing, man?
All right.
Hello.
Awesome. Well,
Well,
yes, this is Steph is in the middle there, Stephanie, and then we have Steve with the Papali jersey behind him, and you obviously know the gentleman who looks like he just left Citizens Bank Park a little bit too early, the Moose. So welcome, and then we have Topher, our producer, who's the cheesesteak background you see right there.
Yeah, I'm ready to eat it. I'm ready to eat that screen. Looks pretty good.
But welcome, man. So obviously we've heard and we see your stuff on the 302 Birds. We take it you're very knowledgeable and excited, very knowledgeable about the Phillies, and I take it very excited for this season coming up. So, Fratty, what are your thoughts on and expectations for the 2026 Philadelphia Phillies?
overall thoughts. I think they're going to be a good team this year. I think what's the name? Bryce Harper's going to have a way better. He's going to have a better year. I think that Trey Turner will be a hit king again. He'll have a good average again. He'll be an all-star this year.
Mm-hmm.
If I had to predict wins, it'd be 92 for this year. A little bit less this year.
We were just talking about that. The over-under set at 89.5, so that would be, and we're obviously saying that we agree this should definitely be over, but you have it at 92. Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'd go with that.
Okay. Over-under, Fratty, Bryce Harper, he's averaged around 280 batting average in his career. What do you think he's going to have this season?
I'm gonna go 287.
So how about that? Steve a little below, Fratty a little above. So nice. And I mean, how many? When's the last Phillies game you went to? Any fun? Just real quick, any fun Philly stories you have for us or anything? Or
What's the name? When I almost caught the Johan Rojas home run ball in left field on my birthday back in April. I'm going again this year, my birthday on April 29th.
oh, nice.
Yeah, I almost
That's
caught it.
pretty cool,
One
man.
guy.
You were meant to catch it almost. I guess.
Yeah, and it happened to be his last home run. It ended up being his last home run he hit. He hasn't hit a home run since because all that the craziness between the minor leagues, him being on PEDs now, and
Yeah, get figured out.
Johan Rojas story. I hate to say, Johan Rojas' time in Philly is coming to an end soon.
Mm-hmm.
There's just too much. There's too much stuff going on with him, and I think we have our set outfield, but you just never know what's going to happen with Brandon Marshall. We'll see what happens there. That's an interesting development as we're going on into the season.
Oh yeah. No, it definitely is. Yeah. We're all excited for the season. I know we've had some recent disappointments in the postseason, but I'm just hoping that we can just finally seal the deal this year and just get the job done. I mean, Steve was just saying there's no reason it shouldn't be in the NL Championship like Dodgers versus Phillies. I mean, we thinking the Phillies have that much talent. I guess they can go toe for toe, just like last year. They could go and put up a good fight against the teams like the Dodgers or something like that. So yeah, we'll see. We'll see when it's all said and done. But great points, Friday, and we'll talk a little bit more Phillies as throughout the show, end of the show as well, and also we're gonna do some Eagles talk. So if you want to, you're welcome to talk about some stuff with that too. But last question on the Phillies for you, real quick, Friday, and we'll ask everybody this real quick. Favorite Phillies player of all time? Do you have one?
That's a tough one. If I had to say one of my favorite Phillies players, I'd say in the last, because I'll be 26 in April. That's a tough one. I'm gonna say Roy Halladay.
That's a very good choice. Very good choice. Holiday. Wow. Great choice. That's
great memories. Great memories. 2010 when he hit when he threw the perfect game in Florida at Sunlight Stadium, a stadium that don't even exist anymore because but that was a great memory in an old ballpark down there in Florida. And of course 2011, since that no-hitter against the Reds in the postseason, we ended up losing in the NLCS that year.
Mm-hmm.
Before
he's a legend.
I move
He's
on,
a legend. Yeah.
But yeah, to comparing the playoff runs real quick, but then I'll let you move on, Justin. It's pretty interesting because the Phillies in their first year of their playoff run, they didn't win. They didn't make the World Series. They had a 5-year playoff run. They didn't make the World Series in the first year and won it in the second year. So here we are to the 5th year. We lost in the World Series in the first year, and then we had and then we just declined every year. This was kind of reminds me of that first time around, but I think this is definitely we might have more than 5 years in a row in the playoffs this time around, but
Yeah.
I don't know. We might have the same amount of championships that come out of it. I think we have at least one World Series that comes out of it before 2030. I don't know if it'll be this year, but it'll be before 2030.
Man,
Better be with Bryce Harper on that
I was
team,
gonna say,
absolutely.
Friday, everybody, when Bryce Harper, like, what was it, 2018, when he signed that contract, that 13-year deal, man, I thought, well, it was like the LeBron James going to Miami. I'm like, we're gonna get multiple championships, blah blah blah, and it's like we're still waiting on number one. So, time is going quick too. So, but great answer. Roy Halladay is a great answer. Stephanie, I know you actually aren't, and for maybe shocking for Fratty, who just joined us, aren't a Phillies fan because you are a resident out in the LA, so it makes sense. You are a Dodgers fan. Do you have a favorite Dodgers player or and just favorite baseball player of all time?
Not, I mean, I won't go of all time. I just, this year I'm excited for our pitch for Yamamoto, our pitcher. And just like,
Yamamoto.
yeah, I mean, I jumped on that wagon, but like, just like for Philly, for the Eagles, me talking about AJ for the Dodgers, I haven't jumped on the Otani wagon. I can't stand the guy. And everyone's like, he's
Oh,
so
wow.
great. And I refuse to get a jersey with his name on it. I just feel like, yeah, he's good, but he's not consistent, right? So it's like, all right, yeah, he can pitch and hit and like whatever, but when we need him, he doesn't show up. Like he strikes out all the time when we need him. But then he does his home runs sometimes. But I haven't jumped on that wagon yet. But Yamamoto really impressed me the last season. So he's my
Well, I'll tell
new.
you this, Steph. If you're upset, if you're upset with Otani and you don't want him on the team, I mean, we'll take him.
I'm sure, but I just
Yeah,
same thing.
I'm sure.
I think one of my favorite, and he's not like very people can go with or without him. His name's Teo Oscar, and I really like him because he is a consistent player. He's not great, but he always comes through, and
Right.
I actually went viral last season at one of the games because I special ordered a jersey with his last name on it, and I
Oh,
was like,
wow.
I was a row away from the field and left field, and he was out there. So I was like, let me turn around and try and take a selfie and like get him in my photo in the background, right? So the game wasn't live at that point, like it was a dead ball, and then so when I'm taking my selfie, I guess it became a live game. And the ball was right where I was. He was running towards me. I turn around from taking a selfie and we're this close. And it was all caught on Sports Center. So like all my friends were like texting, "Oh my God, you were on TV." And I was like, "Oh my God, he's right there." And so Oral Hershiser, the commentator, was like, "Oh my God, he's making fun of me like on TV, like it's a baseball
Oh, wow.
player." Like it's hilarious, but it's on there.
Cool
So
story.
I wanted a selfie and I got a whole like viral video. It was really fun.
Yeah, I mean, hey, that's a pretty cool story.
Yeah.
That's pretty
Yeah.
intense. That's pretty neat. Steve, favorite Phillies player of all time, I guess.
It's hard for me. I got ones from like just about from the 80s, from the
Yeah.
90s, from the 2000s.
Yeah, I know it's hard. It's hard.
It's rough, but I mean, can't go wrong with Schmitty, man. It's,
Mm,
greatest third baseman of all time.
mm,
Hall of Famer, 500 home run club, multiple
yep,
time Gold Glove winner.
yep, yep. It's a safe pick.
Was a coach in the organization, both major and minor leagues. So I mean, literally, it's probably the safest one you go. I mean, going with those 90 teams, it'd probably be Darren Dalton, and from the championships team, it's Mr. Grid himself, Chase Utley. So I mean,
Oh, yeah. Can't go wrong with that. Jeez, you just go down the freaking Phillies Wall of Fame there, man. That's just
pretty
some
much.
great names. Yeah. Hey, Schmitty, great answer. Moose, who you got? Favorite Philly of all time?
Well, me and Steve were on the same page because,
Yeah,
Mike Schmidt,
yeah.
Haji, and Utley. And then I was going to also add in as a runner up to those three, Von Hayes. I really dug him yeah, he was great, Von Hayes.
Injuries, man, injuries.
Yeah, I'm just joking. I don't know. When I was a kid, though, I don't know. There's something about him. I said Maybe it was the name. I mean, but Mike Schmidt, Schmitty, Dutchy, and Utley, man. That's, and then you go back, maybe Richie Ashburn. Well, I didn't see him play, but he was a great we knew him more as a commentator with Harry Decay, like we were talking about the other night.
Yeah.
And that
Speaking
was a
of which,
great duo.
Harry Kay, I mean, rest in peace, one of the greatest voice in Philadelphia history, I think. Even it gives Merrill Reese run for his money. I mean, really, he was a legend. But yeah, great choices, Moose. And there's a lot of great players in Phillies history. My choice, would be Ryan Howard, because I actually saw Ryan Howard play when he was in the Reading Phillies, and I know I have a lot of respect and appreciation for all the people like the Dutch and all the '90s Phillies, and of course Schmidt and all them, but I never saw like them play. So I really saw those that 08 team play and up till now. So I would go Ryan Howard for mine. But those are all pretty good choices and can't go wrong with any of them. But next up we have okay, so this is a would you rather question. Would you rather, we'll go around, we'll start with Steph, and then we'll go Fratty, and then Steve and Moose. Would you rather this sucks either way, never be able to watch for the rest of your life again? You have to pick either Eagles and Flyers or Sixers and Phillies games. So would you rather never be able to watch Eagles and Flyers again or Sixers and Phillies? It's tough. Either way you cut it. I know.
Never be.
But everybody has their own personal preferences, so.
Well, if you're asking Steph that, know she's obviously going with
I would never not want to be able to watch the Eagles.
Yeah. Well, you're in a unique situation. Yeah.
So there's my answer. Yeah, I would never not want to be able to watch the Eagles. Period. Yeah.
I mean, should be stuck watching Flyers games for no reason.
They'll be good someday.
Yeah, we all have our time, right? We all have we'll be good time.
Yeah, it might be in a nursing home, but they'll be good.
Yeah, for sure. All right. Well, that was a pretty easy one for Steph.
Yeah.
What about everybody else? What are you thinking? Never watch Eagles Flyers again or Sixers Phillies stuff again?
So yeah, sorry, Eagles.
So like, if you had basically a better way to reword the question is like, if you only get to pick two out of the four. There's four Philly major sports, right? You only get to pick two. Do you want to watch? And the two are for each combination: Eagles and Flyers, so like football and hockey, or Sixers and Phillies, basketball and baseball. Like, pick the two you'd rather watch the most.
So I guess, Phillies are my favorite team, obviously. I'm not.
Okay.
But if I had to pick one to not watch a combo, even though Eagles are my second favorite, probably have to go Eagles Flyers because I can't throw my Phillies under the bus. And the Sixers are my third favorite, so it pretty much adds up. So I would go Eagles and Flyers if I had to pick one, just because of that.
That makes sense. No, that's a good answer. Yeah.
Now, if it was for instance, if it was Eagles, if the question was Eagles, Phillies, and Sixers, Flyers, then I would pick Sixers and Flyers. I would rather not watch, just because.
Well, he worded it this way on purpose.
Just because the Sixers and Flyers are not relevant, and the Phillies and Eagles are more relevant. So
Moose thinks the Sixers are a championship contender this year.
Yeah,
He said Joel Embiid's his MVP.
And I'm going to wake up tomorrow and it's going to be a gold bricks dumped on my front yard. I'm going to be a billionaire. Yeah.
That was last week, Moose. What are you talking about?
Yeah, I spent it already.
Well, speaking of, hey, great answer, Steph and Fratty. Steve, you got to pick one. Which one you going to sacrifice? Which combination?
I mean, it sucks for the Phillies, but I mean, the first sport I used to play regularly was street hockey. You can't see the other side of my room. I got a LeClaire jersey hung and signed there. I got a Schulte jersey hung and signed there. So I mean, it's actually really easy for me. It sucks won't be able to watch baseball. Sixers. I mean, I haven't watched the Sixers games since the Toronto Raptors broke all our hearts.
Oh yeah, dude.
Being at an actual one, but yeah, it's real easy.
Thanks for reminding me
Eagles,
of that.
Eagles Flyers over Phillies Sixers. It's not even a question for me.
Okay, yeah. And Moose, what do you got?
Sixers.
You don't want to watch Sixers Phillies? You rather watch Eagles Flyers?
Sixers. Shit, I can't watch baseball no more. I guess Sixers.
What the question is? Do you want?
He's not altered the question.
His mind is just programmed to hate the Sixers.
I guess I'm not watching baseball no more. Sixers.
Okay. So go Birds. Go Birds.
Yeah, go Birds. All right, so that's about, and I'm just because there's a eagle behind my head and I made my freaking whatever you want to call it, off Eagles content mostly. I am mostly an Eagles fan, but man, Sixers and Phillies are second and third for respectfully, and I do actually like Flyers stuff. I'm not. It's not the most knowledgeable or my biggest of the three. So I am going to go Eagles Flyers for my choice. But man, just listen, I want all four of our Philly sports to just be rock and rolling and winning championships. But
Well, Justin, I'll tell you what. Since I can't watch the Phillies no more, I'll watch the Union. I'll watch soccer
oh yeah, the Union. I forgot about them. Have they ever won
because I
like a
want
championship? The Union?
No,
No.
they were this close,
close.
and they just
Yeah.
Close.
they
Yeah.
folded
So
like a good old Sixers team.
That's right. That
but
was the year we all lost in the championships, the Super Bowl,
Every
the
team
World
lost this.
Series. Yeah,
yeah. Yeah. How about
I
that?
remember that.
Yeah,
That
that was super. Yeah, let's add that to the list.
Oh yeah. All right. So if you could pick, oh, here's the next question for everybody. This one should be interesting. You get to go into fantasy land now. Okay, it has to be an athlete, it has to be a position in one of the Philly sports. So that's Flyers hockey, Phillies baseball, Sixers basketball, Eagles football. You could pick a dream position and play that position. You get paid the max contract, you get all the fame, the notoriety, you live the life, the blah blah blah. You're not them. You're in your body. You're you. Like, what would you want to be? Would you want to be a wide receiver, a quarterback for the Eagles? Would you rather be a pitcher for the Phillies? You want to be a Bryce Harper star hitter for the Phillies? You want to be a superstar Tyrese Maxey for the Sixers? You want to be a legend in hockey? I mean, a goalie, a forward? I mean, what do you want to be? Stephanie, go ahead.
I want
As a woman.
to be the kicker on the Eagles.
I knew that was coming.
We already have a girl kicker on the Eagles. So come on.
I know.
No, we
You're right,
don't.
you better
I'm
know.
kidding. We love Jake. It was a joke. Bad
Come
joke.
on now, come on, Jake. Man, bailed us out. Super Bowl.
Don't
Jake-
make fun of my man. That's my boy.
Listen,
my boy,
that Jake
yeah,
Elliott
Steve.
kick started our Super Bowl run in 2017. Remember against the Giants?
That's right, man. I was at a
I have love
diner
for
that
Jake.
day, coming from Wildwood, watching that game.
But
Irish
he is
weekend.
strangely missing a lot of extra points recently. But anyway,
he's
good
getting older.
answer. Yeah.
Father
Yes.
time, it happens.
You'd be a kicker for the Eagles, Steph.
Yes.
All
Yes.
right.
Wait, go ahead.
I love it. All right. Fratty, what about you?
What's the name? I'll go. This is a tough one. I'm gonna go third baseman for the Phillies so I can take Alec Boehm's spot because I'm not a big fan of Alec Boehm, to be honest. I don't care what anybody says. He's turned into my least favorite Philly. One of
I
my least
agree
favorite
with you,
Phillies,
Fratty.
Alex
I agree
Boehm.
with you. He's a big baby. You can't grow up, Fratty. That's the problem. I agree with you.
I don't go
110%.
crazy.
Him and Joel Embiid could both.
Hey, you notice on the podcast, 302 Birds, I don't go crazy. I don't go crazy about that man anymore. I don't really like him that much. But a third baseman just to take Boehm's spot. Now, if I had to pick a secondary position, it'd probably be first base, just because it's easy. But still, either way, you still have to catch the ball from the other side of the diamond, no matter how you slice it.
Right.
I can't really picture myself playing the outfield, to be honest. The outfield the ball goes so high up in the outfield where the ground balls are much easier to handle than handling pop-ups.
Yeah.
I've handled I could still catch the ball, but it's much easier taking routine ground balls. So
Yeah.
I'll
Very
go
nice. Third baseman for the Phillies, Fratty.
Yeah.
Alec Boehm hit the bench.
Yeah, he hit the
Steve,
bench, and
what
we'll
are
see
you
what
gonna-
happens.
Cure all our problems on the offensive line this season. I'm going to be the new right guard. Get Tyler Steen's ass out of there. I'm going to fix that offensive line. I'm going to open some holes up for Saquon.
Yes, sir. Steen
Hey.
hit the bench. We got Steve coming in. So
Well,
love it.
listen, Steen got caught for how many freaking holding penalties last season? Like it was murder.
Yeah, it was way too many, more than he should be. So we got a kicker for the Eagles, third baseman for the Phillies, offensive guard, tackle, whatever you want to call it, for the Eagles, and Moose.
I'm not taking Lane nor Mulata out. They need to stay right there. I need my boys on the field. And Steen out. Steen has no business playing right guard.
All right. Well, Steen is gone. Steve is in, and Moose. Who are you going to be?
Well, I like what Fratty's ideal is. Take out the bum you can't stand and make the team relevant again. So I'm going to walk into Sixers Arena or whatever you want to call the place. They don't even own the place; they rent it. I'm
The
gonna walk
Xfinity
in.
Mobile Arena.
Yeah, the Fuse Center. Remember that when it was called that?
Yeah, First Union Center. Absolutely.
That's right. I'm gonna walk in there with a big bag of hamburgers and a lifetime gift certificate to McDonald's. Joel will chase after that. He'll leave. I'll take his spot. Show how it's really done. and I'll take the Sixers to the promised land. Because I did play basketball and I did play that position, believe it or not, before I got old and fat. So, he'll
So you want
enjoy
to be a
himself.
center for the Sixers?
Yeah, he can go ahead and eat all them burgers and fries, and he'll love life, dude. Yeah, maybe he'll get an endorsement by McDonald's, and you can advertise for them, eating burgers, eating the kangaroo meat that they serve. Definitely. Well, I'd have to go in a
Well,
time
I'm gonna
machine. I
go
know
with the
you said
most.
the here and now.
Yeah, so I guess maybe if you were a little confused, I don't know if everyone was thinking this, but like it's not that you would take out the person playing that position now. It's just per se, just that'd be your dream position. But and I know in your case, Fratty, you want Bohm out of there, and Moose, you want Embiid out of there. And for my position, I will keep the gentleman that plays this position in his position because I am nowhere near as good. But I would be quarterback of the Philadelphia Eagles. Pretty easy for me. So I feel like that's just a pretty cool job, quarterback of the Eagles. That is that for that.
Most hated man in
Yeah,
sports.
one of the most
Philadelphia Eagles
unwarranted.
quarterback is always the most hated man in
Well,
sports.
the hate he gets is.
Yeah, but it's
I'm
also
starting to.
look.
It goes back further than that. All right, Michael Vick hated for obvious other reasons, but Donovan McNabb hated. Randall Cunningham never got the love and respect listen.
Oh.
Being an Eagles quarterback is the most hated man in sports.
Really,
Well,
it's true.
Yeah, I mean,
Yeah,
look
at
Prescott.
Nick Foles. Oh, it was a fluke. He was a fluke.
Yeah, I mean, Dak Prescott's been in the league 10 years, hasn't even sniffed the NFC Championship game. Jalen's been in 5, has been in 2 of them, almost won 2, so did win 1, almost won 2, outplayed probably the GOAT or the best quarterback of the last several years, and the best coach of the last Hall of Fame, future Hall of Fame coach in Reed. So yeah, but Dak Prescott, and Josh Allen, and Lamar Jackson, come on, and then the JD, whatever they call him down there in DC. I mean, come on, man, let's give some Jalen some love, dude. Come on, people that are watching out there. Yeah. Let's go. I mean, dude, you can't argue it. I mean, people will argue. It's like, and Randall, I grew up with Randall. He probably one of my favorites of all time because we have the same last name, of course. But I met him when I was a kid, and he was just such an awesome, exciting player to watch. I mean, he could kick the ball. He could wing the ball. He could throw that sucker. He did awesome maneuvers, man. I'm telling you, man.
Yeah.
So
Randall Cunningham is the second most famous and accomplished Philadelphia Cunningham. You're the first. So
well, maybe someday. But thank you, Justin. I appreciate it.
Well, there's nobody on this panel list that can put down wings like that gentleman in that Phillies gear right now. I mean, you are a competitive eater and a successful one, to say the least, Moose. So
yeah, I'm getting there. I mean, it's I do enjoy it. I'm getting older, so gotta watch the figure a little bit.
Can't mess up the figure, but all right. So before we're wrapping things up here, just really quick, with everybody can go around. I think Friday just popped out by accident or whatever. But what everybody's got going on in their life coming up here soon? Any events? Any content plans? What do you want the viewers, the people, to know right now? Starting with Steph, Steve, and Moose.
Nothing really. I'm going to the Dodgers ring ceremony on Friday. I'm not doing opening day. I don't do opening day ever because it's too crazy. So I always go to the first night game. So that's Friday.
That's awesome. That's going to be a great time. But I have to stop you on the baseball talk. You were at the Fanatics flag football game, correct?
Yes. I was.
How was that?
It was so cool. I'm so glad that I went. I decided to go last minute. I literally bought my ticket that morning. And of course, I'm not a big Tom Brady fan. Yeah, we won't even go there when the players that I don't like, but it was really cool to
Why
see.
not?
It was really cool to see Tom Brady and Jalen Hurts together, and it was just so cool to see them play and take the field and just to support our team, like Saquon, and there was so many Eagles fans there. There was way more Eagles fans there than any other.
No one travels like an Eagles team. Nobody.
Well, we had like 3 Eagles playing in it, but that's awesome. So it was a good time, and
oh my God.
thanks for the videos you tagged us in. That was cool. Yeah, for those of you watching, Stephanie was pretty close to the action. She actually got some great shots of Saquon and Tom and Jalen for us. So awesome to hear that. Yeah. So any last message for us, Steph?
Anyone? No, it was just that's it. I went there. That was cool. Got to support the team, and stay tuned. I'm always
Let me ask you real quick. Was there interaction with Logan Paul and Tom Brady?
What you
They're
saw
setting up a
posted, that really did happen. And I was like, okay, that was one thing that was annoying because Logan Paul comes up and he starts signing autographs. And it's like all these little kids are like chanting for him. And I'm like, you don't even play football. Like, get out of
how did
here
he
right
act?
now.
How did he act towards them kids? Like, see, I'm asking because he's a heel in WWE and he plays a damn good one. So a lot of these guys stay in character because WrestleMania is coming up. It's in Vegas, and there may be Tom Brady may be involved in WrestleMania. So I'm just wondering if they had some interaction because Tom Brady, and it's probably a shoot or a work. I'm sorry, it's probably a work. That's a wrestling term that to start some type of story for WrestleMania because apparently he tweeted out that wrestlers have it easy and soft and football players have it harder. So I don't know if they're trying to, sounds like to
Well,
me a work.
did you see the highlights of that? Because Tom Brady did throw the ball at Logan Paul, and like that was a penalty. And so, but that was really it. Like for the most part, like behind the scenes, they didn't really interact. Tom Brady was mostly with Jalen Hurts, and they were on separate teams, so they didn't
Now,
even
was he
sit on the same.
healing it up? Was he healing it up at all? Was he being you say he was signing stuff for kids. Was he
No, he
being
was.
nice?
They were all little kids, so they're all TikTok. They all know him from TikTok. So they're
Right,
just
but
like
was he being
excited to see us.
nice?
Yeah, he was being nice
Right.
to the kids. He was signing for
Okay.
them and it actually fed his ego
Right.
because none of the football players were listening to these kids call their names. But finally, like they started calling him and he turned around and he gave them attention, right? So these kids were all
Oh,
excited.
okay.
Yeah,
Yeah.
but
He's not totally in character. I heard he's really a prick in real life too. So that's why
well
I thought I'd ask all that.
he is. He's an arrogant, entitled, spoiled kid.
So
'Cause
he's playing his character. He really is that way.
he
That's
really
the way
is
he plays
that.
his character. Yeah,
Yeah.
I don't like the guy, and I'm a pro wrestling fan, and I was on one of his things one night, trying to get on one of his things, and I was kind of running my mouth, but he ignored me, Yeah, but whatever. I thought that would have been fun. I wanted to get into it with him, verbally, but
We know that because my kids, they seen him, they're about the same age. So they seen him start off on like YouTube channels and stuff. So
right.
he didn't really have anything going on for him, but because of his followers and his viewers, what he was doing, he became entitled and very arrogant and spoiled and
Yeah.
bratty. So he is that way.
How about
And
that?
he plays it well in WWE. Plays it really good. So, well, WrestleMania is in a couple weeks, so now we'll see what happens.
That we will. Great points, everybody. All right, so Friday, just real quick, like a minute each. We'll go. Everybody left here. Do you have anything coming up you want to let the viewers know? You know, you said you do Friday's Corner. If you want to tell the viewers what that's about, or just any of the shows you're on coming up.
Justin, can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you.
Yeah, no, I got disconnected. Sorry.
Oh, you're good. You got any big events coming up? Shows you're doing?
Oh, what's the name? 3 or 2 birds the whole entire weekend. Me. The main characters this season, there's going to be a lot. The crew's going to be bigger, and than ever for 3 or 2 post game. We're going to have lots of new faces this year. We're going to have multiple guys helping out. We're going to have, but it's the main characters. The main 2 hosts is going to be mainly me and Jesse for doing most of the games. I would say not every single game. We're going to have KJ McCoy hosts some here and there. Dalton hosting some here and there. You're gonna have a ton of other people. It's gonna be Moose. It's gonna be big this year with the amount of people we're gonna have on the
Cool.
post game,
I might have to jump in
being
on
as
that
guest
action.
and being as co-host. It's gonna be good. Maybe if you want to plug in as a regular guest too, you're welcome to. Moves. I'm talking about maybe in future months because
Yeah,
there's gonna be
man.
other
Be glad
people.
to.
But
Yeah,
if
always.
there ends up being, but I'll definitely let you know if there's people that somehow can't make it. And I'll let you know if you can fill in for as a guest and all.
Sounds good, brother.
Yeah, sounds good, Friday.
What's the name? We got that coming up. We got my birthday coming up, April 29th. I know I heard Monty G's birthday, April 19th. I don't know if I'll make it down to that or not because I know if I have a busy with a couple things with basketball practice and basketball tournament the next day. So I don't know if I'll be able to, if I'm going to come to the Monty G's thing on the 19th or not yet. I'll see about that. But overall, a lot coming up with springtime and what's the name?
Phillies baseball, man. And
Phillies baseball and
a lot of things going on.
Forget about the bracket, the busted brackets, the only
Yeah, I was
brackets I
going to ask
care
you
about.
about that.
Yeah, well, hey, we all nobody has a perfect bracket, so forget about that. But that sounds good, Fratty. Good to hear you got those things going on coming up, and everyone check out Fratty on the 302 Birds and Fratty's Corner. So, Steve,
Most
what do you got
definitely.
coming up recently next for us?
I got a couple interviews this weekend. I'm going to be talking to John David Action Jackson. He's a former junior middleweight and BO middleweight champion from the 80s. He's more known recently for being a championship coach. He has coached and/or trained about 14 different boxing champions, including Bernard Hopkins. He worked with Kimbo Slice when Kimbo Slice was transitioning back from MMA to boxing before his untimely passing. He's worked with Sugar Shane Mosley, and the current champion that he's working with is the GOAT of women's boxing, Chrissy Shields. And Sunday, I'm going to be talking to the brother of BKFC founder, Dave Feldman. We're going to be talking to Damon Feldman, who co-founded Celebrity Boxing. He's got his ex Rumble fights coming up shortly, real soon. And I don't know if you guys have seen, but him and Dave are actually getting ready to shoot a reality show as well.
Yeah, I saw that. Yeah.
So
Yeah.
Yeah, Damon's a good guy. I got the pleasure.
Yeah,
of meeting
Damon's
him.
awesome. Damon's awesome. He,
Yeah.
him and his brother, like,
Yeah.
a lot of times, Damon actually gets him and his brother on Fox News a lot of times in the mornings. So Fox tends to cover a lot of the stuff that both Dave and Damon does.
Great event.
Definitely should be
last year,
some fun
Damon
interviews
did.
this weekend in the combat sports world. Working on some other fun stuff, other big stuff as far as the rest of the stuff that I do on the South Florida Tribune. But get ready for my co-host Marvin Powell should be writing a book soon as well. I mean, obviously, my co-host Ben has already written a book, so
Yeah. So Ben Troop and Marvin Powell III, former NFL players and collegiate standout players that Steve does shows with on the South Florida Tribune. How about that? So if you haven't checked out their
today,
content,
Steve. I hopped
yeah,
in the comments today. Yeah, I was hanging for a little while.
Moose hopped in. I think it was like right towards like the last like 20 minutes of the show.
so that makes it 3 NFL players that hopped on the screen.
3. Where you sit? I'm basketball, buddy. I'm Joel Embiid.
Well, listen, Joel Embiid's in placement. What do you got coming up in your life, Moose? What's going on?
What do I got coming up? Let's see. Besides the normal. Okay, so the next event, a couple weeks away, Darren Dalton Foundation event at Hunt's Annex in Delaware County, PA, on McDade Boulevard. Look it up if you don't know where it's at. There'll be a wing eating contest, and yours truly will be participating. So I'm excited about that. I need to actually win it. I'm usually second place all the time, it seems like, for some damn reason. But wings, I tried their wings last Saturday. I actually did a video and posted it. Those wings were pretty good. I'm glad I ate them because now I know what I'm getting into. They were damn good. They were voted the best in Delaware County, and they are. I can tell you that right now. Hunt's wings were phenomenal. I'm going to end up doing something where I mentioned in the video, a top 5 of wings in the area. So I pretty much got it nailed down. So maybe I'll get out with you, Justin. We'll talk about it. I should go to every spot, but for now, I'm just going to name it, and maybe we'll go around to every spot and try them out because I love wings, And then, of course, you got the birthday party on the 19th for Big Bad Booty Daddy Monty G up at the G lot, up at the link right before the Phillies game. It's an all-day affair, and we'll be doing our show from there. Right now, that's it for the immediate future. And, of course, there's things that can pop anytime, anywhere, any place. So,
yeah. Well, we know that, and that.
Let me do it. I got to do my cheap plug. Wingador sauce. El Wingador El Champions blend. It's a sauce that was made by El Wingador, 5-time Wing Bowl champion. If you don't know who he is, Google him. Bill Simmons. And you can get this sauce on elwingador.com. And let me tell you, it goes on everything and anything. And you're missing out. You don't know what you're missing. It'll give your meal a big boost. And you'll thank the Moose later.
Well, speaking of don't know what you're missing, if you didn't watch this episode of Inside the Eagles, you definitely missed out. But ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, that's Inside the Phillies, Inside the Eagles, whatever you want to call it. Let's go, Phils. Let's go, Birds.
Go, Birds.
And that's a wrap.
All right.
Have a great night.